Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. We are going to talk about the holiday collection from Oden. This is being released soon and I am just super excited to be showing you these palettes. They are absolutely stunning. So we are going to be showcasing both of these, doing some swatches, doing some looks, just trying these out, seeing if this is the normal good Oden quality or not, and hopefully we'll all enjoy this video. I'm so excited to be wearing these looks, and if you haven't been in before, please do consider subscribing. I do upload at least 5 videos a week, so if you want to see more makeup on the timeline, don't forget to subscribe because yeah, there's a lot of videos coming here. These palettes are being released on the 18th of October on the Oden website. I will leave the info down below, and if I find a release time, I will also put that down below, because the info that I have right now as I'm filming this, I am pre-filming a little bit, is only that it's being released on the 18th of October. So do check the description box for more info. I did receive these in PR, but this video is not sponsored, but I do have a code with Oden, and my code is Angelica, and you can get 10% off when you're ordering from Oden. If you want to get this one, or if you want to get other things, the only things that the code does not work on are like collab palettes, like my palette example, the Hella palette, that there's still a couple of left on the website in case you were interested in that one. So these are the palettes, and also if you do make an order buying any of these palettes, they will send you a little keychain. It has like a Christmas, like almost like a snow globe thing with like little Christmas figurines in here. Super cute one, and you will get that one as a little like Christmas gift if you buy any of these palettes. As I'm filming this, I do not have a price, but I'm guessing that these will be around the same price as the other, because these are at least 16 pound palettes. This is the one that's called the Christmas Eve palette. These are very much Christmas themed, so I'm guessing these are going to be around the same price as the other 16 pound palettes. I will also put that down below, but as I'm filming this, I'm not 100% sure, so don't shoot me if they come out to be another kind of a price, because I don't 100% know. Let's start with this one then, the Christmas Eve palette. This one is more of a cool tone palette. It also has a couple of, dare I say, more muted warm tones. Like there are 2 golds and 1 mustard matte. Those are, I mean, technically a yellow is a more of a warm tone, but they're almost a little bit more muted and grungy, so they really fit into this more cool tone color scheme. There are a silver and a gray, there's a couple of blues, some muted purples, and olive, and I'm just very excited to be diving into this one. As I'm filming this, I haven't swatched this, but I can already tell that the shade that is called Gorgeous is a multi-chrome, because it goes from green to blue to purple. Very visible in the pan, and I'm super excited that there is, per usual when Oden does palettes, they have more than 2 formulas. You usually get like shimmers, metallics, duochromes, mattes, and even here a multi-chrome. This one up here looks very duochromey as well. Well, you're already seeing the swatches, but yeah, this is very stunning, and I'm super excited to be diving into it. I will say though that I actually think, even though I love blue, you know, I love blue. Blue is my favorite eyeshadow color ever, and we're definitely doing something blue with that palette. I will say I think I love the other one even more. This is the Merry Christmas palette. This is a very, dare I say, indie take on the classic Christmas color scheme of green and red, because this is, it's so pretty. This is what it looks like. This one has 2 rows of greens. There are cool tones, there are warm tones, there are brights, there are more muted. This duochrome here that seems to be almost like a pink peach lime green, it's so, we have to use it. And then you have 2 rows of more warmer tones. There is like a bronze, there's a couple of reds, there are mattes, this orange that we also somehow need to use. Then there's this like more peachy gold, like duochrome, more muted color, and a neutral. And you have this one that's called Happy Ending, which I'm thinking is a black. I'm not 100% sure. Same as the other palette, this one also has a bunch of different formulas, just very interesting, fun colors. As I'm looking in the pan of this one, I don't see one of those like super obvious multi-chromes in this one as I did in the other one, but there are some really obvious duochromes in this one. But I will let you know once we use this, or at the end, if any of these were actually a multi-chrome, because I'm thinking since this one had a multi-chrome, I'm guessing this one does too. I just haven't swatched it yet. So stay till the end and I will let you know more about the formulas at the end. But yeah, I'm just super excited. This one is my favorite. I'm just so excited. I mean, you know I love Oden. There's a reason why I work with the brand, is because it is one of my favorite brands, one of my favorite indie brands. I just think that they do everything really correctly. And this is just a really fun take on Christmas palettes, being very on the nose Christmas palettes, but still bringing that uniqueness that I feel like only indie brands can like take to a color story and just bringing you something that even when we're not into Christmas, it's still a color story that I think a lot of people would really, really appreciate. Okay, let us zoom in and let's do look number 1. I want to start with the blues. So let's do that first. I kind of want to do a little bit of a halo eye, but maybe in a different way. This multichrome is beautiful. I know a lot of people are probably going to use this in the look, so I think maybe we'll do... I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to put that in the crease. We're going to do a different kind of a halo eye. I usually do halo eyes that are open in the middle. This time I'm going to show you a different way of doing... That is pigmented. A different way of doing a halo eye. Wow, that is pigmented. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I love the Oden's eye formula, but still, when you get a really pigmented and smooth matte like this, it's still just so satisfying. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this blue in my crease, and I'm gonna blend this upwards. That is so pigmented. I'm doing the same shadow under my eyes as well, and a little bit towards my inner corner, because I'm not gonna do an inner corner highlight for this look. So I'm just doing the exact same shadow under my eyes, just blending a little bit. And now with a smaller brush, I'm taking Christmas Eve, which is the dark blue, and now I'm gonna do the halo effect. So I'm just gonna do a little bit in the outer corner. Oh, I love a dark blue matte. Oh, look at that. Love, 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 love. I'm gonna do that in the outer part, and I'm also gonna do it in the inner part. So just a little bit here, just to have the depth before we go in with the shimmers. I'm not going to do the same on the lower lash line. We're leaving that for a little bit. So this is where we're at right now. It is just very, very pigmented and very blue, and I am so excited. So the main color is going to be this lighter one that's called Blue Eyes, but we are going to use a little bit of Blue Star to build on the edges to make these, what was that? To make these flow together a little bit more. I love a light blue shimmer. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Okay, I always spray my brushes. I use a random setting spray. Try using one that has a little bit of glycerin. If worse comes to worse, you can always use your finger or a sponge tip applicator or just water. But I prefer using something that has glycerin in it, just anything. And wow, I'm just putting that in. Putting that in the middle. Yeah, Blue Eyes. They were not oh wow, they were not kidding around. Oh my god, I love a light blue shimmer, and that is so impactful. Holy bananas. I'm like actually drooling. Woman, get it together. So I am gonna like just gently try and like not put it in the crease, but I'm definitely putting it further at top and just blending it into the crease so that we can have a little fade. I'm not trying to do a cut crease, not doing something like that. I like doing my halo eyes a little bit more unstructured. I don't mind if there's some glitter particles. Also, some are falling down when I'm using a dry brush, moving the sparkles around. When you move a sparkly shadow around with a brush and you didn't spray it, you are going to get a little bit of fallout. But yeah, I'm just trying to make it a little bit more diffused. I personally like when my halo eyes are not super precise. I just like to blur them out a little bit. And also that gives you a little like space for mistakes. Like it doesn't have to be that precise. We're doing a little bit more off the cuff kind of a look. I mean, you could leave it like this, and that is definitely possible, but we are going to use a little bit of this super sparkly dark blue that is called Blue Star. And I am going to use a very detailed brush. You could use a pencil brush or whatever, to be honest, and I'm picking that up with this one. That picked up like it was meant to be picked up. Maybe a little bit more subtle than that, and I'm going to spray that too. And I am going to use that on the edges. so that we get even more definition and even more like depth and dimension in our look. That is how are these shimmery blues everything I've ever dreamed of. Is there a little purple in that too? Wait, let me put that on my finger. There's a little purple in that. You can't see anything. This is a purple blue duochrome and it's so dark and it's so sexy. And I'm just putting a little bit on the edge and I got a little fallout. And we got rid of it. And then I'm just buffing a little bit with the brush that I had the dark blue matte to make sure that it's blending in. But you can see that there's just a little something going on the edge. Just something. And I'm still having, like, oh my god, this is so pretty. And that is so smooth. Like, look at how I could blend. Oh. Again, drooling. I'm gonna use a little bit of the blue matte shadow just closest to the lower lash line down here. Just add a little drama and a little definition to the lower lash line. Other than that, I think the look is done and it's looking very festive. Like this on a New Year's Eve, are you kidding me? Needless to say, I am utterly obsessed with everything about this look. And like I said, I will leave the info to everything that I'm wearing today, including my highlight and my lippy and my foundation. All of that is going to be in the description box, but I adore this. It looks so incredibly cool. I cannot believe that. I love it. The shimmers are so nice. The mattes were so incredible. Per usual, the quality of Oden's eye is incredible. And I just can't believe how nice those shimmers were. Kind of want to use, like, you know when you use makeup and you're already looking forward to using it again? That's me with these shimmers. Yum. But let's get into look number 2 with the red-green thing. Okay, I've had the longest lunch break ever. And I also had some nerds. I love nerds. I changed my lip color to something red for the second look. So I was thinking I want to do green and red, but I want to put my own spin to it. So I'm thinking I am going to do the 2 reds in the outer part of the outer corner, and then we'll do the green in here. And I'm thinking, because I have swatched this now, you can see I've swatched it in between. This is the multi-chrome in this palette, the Elf Wish. It is a lime green to a gold peachy pink, and it is, well, you've seen it. It's stunning. So we have to do that one, and I want to see how that looks on the green and the red. So I'm going to start with poinsettia. In Swedish, that's called julstjärna. It's also a Christmas flower in Sweden. It's called Christmas star. And I'm gonna do the hot cocoa afterwards to deepen it up a little bit. Okay. Wow. So I'm gonna do... This dog, she's like making all these kind of noises. She's a little pupper, but still, she's making noises like an old man. And she snores like an old man too. That is really pretty. I'm just going to keep it out here because I don't want to mix it with the green, and I kind of want to have, I don't know. I'm trying to do something exciting. We'll see how that works out. I am going to blend on this edge a little bit as well because I'm not going to use any other colors out here except the 2 reds. And maybe there is a black in here. Maybe I will use that one. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying, when I'm doing these like looks, sometimes you get so excited and you want to use all the colors. And I'm trying to think more about doing looks that are actually like pretty, that you actually want to recreate, more than being stressed about doing all of the colors, all of the shades, because sometimes those end up a little busy, and I'm guessing maybe you're less likely to recreate something like that. Part of me wants to do this like grungy green here, but I think I'm gonna do this one just because it's a little bit different for me. It's called Best Wish, and I am gonna be doing that one, and I am gonna put that in the inner part. That is so pretty. It's a really nice pastel light green. Oh, I really like that. And it really isn't very Christmassy. I think I'm gonna have this one in my inner corners as well. Oh, I love that this is light enough to be an inner corner highlight for me because I love a pastel inner corner highlight, and Oden's Eye makes such nice pastels. I will say that I really do want to use this orange as well. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do this dark red, both now in the outer corner and also on the lower lash line, and then maybe we can do... and then maybe we can do a little orange because I just love orange. And I want to do the green, the orange, and the red. So this is the darker red called Hot Cocoa. Oh, that is so pretty together. Do you see how that's like just adding like some depth out here? Depth and dimension. I keep saying that in all of my videos. Do not turn that into a drinking game. You will die. And yeah, that same dark red. Look at that! That same dark red under my eyes as well. Wow, that is so pigmented. Oh my, it's almost scary. Wow, what a lovely dark matte red. That's a little bit more muted. Oh my god, I need to blend this out a little bit more. But holy bananas, that is a stunning, stunning, stunning color. You know I love red eyeshadow. The way I am shooketh over how this red eyeshadow looks. Do you see that? Do you see that, right? Holy. Okay, let's do... I want to save this till the end because it's so pretty. So let's do this orangey one, and I just want to do it a little bit down here. Let's see how that is. So I'm gonna spray it because I like it to be as opaque as possible and I don't want to get a lot of fallout. Oh, wow. I'm just gonna do a little bit like this on like the inner half and then just fade it outwards a bit. That is so pretty, and I'm sure that's gonna look so nice when we get some shimmer on the top lid as well. But isn't that so cool? That's such a nice orange. So this is the Elf Wish. I think you can see, yeah, the like peachy gold going to the green. Oh, this just swatch. You know when you gasp sometimes when you swatch something? That is definitely this one. So we are gonna... oh my lordy. We are gonna do that. Look at that with the red. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Had I not already married Ricardo, this could have been the one. I'm just gonna do this all over the lid. And I'm gonna blend it out towards the outer corner like that. And look at how the green comes out. Oh. And I'm not doing a cut crease, so I am gonna be gently blending it into the crease because I don't want this to be too precise. What a fun color. I love that so much. I hope it's showing how beautiful it is. Oh, I got a little fallout. Oh, let me actually, before I like finish this up, because nobody needs to see all of this, I'm gonna do that same green. That is definitely not part of the brush. I'm gonna do that same green and we're gonna see if we can... oh yeah, that's definitely light enough to be an inner corner highlight on me. That's so... I just wanted to do something that was a little different, and that red is just insane. And this like multi-chrome with the green going to the gold, look at that. I gotta say that these matte reds, the ones that are in this palette, the two that I use, this one and this one, are those the new best reds in my collection. I am so impressed with how they look, how they went on, how they layered, how they blended, how pigmented they are, how opaque they are. That is truly impressive. And yeah, I decided to use this lighter one because I just wanted to do something different. I feel like I have done so many looks with olives, but I mean, honestly, this is a really nice color and really calling for me. But I really like how this went on, and I love the like multi-chrome on the eyes. I really think it fits both with the greens and the reds in this palette. I mean, nobody's surprised that I like these. And I think that initially when I saw, because I was sent the mail when I was able to see the promo pictures, I was like, ooh, blues. But I gotta say, when I saw it, when I was able to open this palette and see how it looked on the inside, this is my favorite. Because this is so versatile. It is, there's so many ways that you can go just using the two reds and then this like pinky, purpley duochrome on your lids is gonna look amazing. I'm so excited. Is this the best holiday launch this year? Might be. So yeah, I will leave all the info about these palettes launching. I will put it down in the description box. I will also remind you on Instagram and in the community tab once they're launching, because sometimes when Oden does really amazing collections, they do tend to sell out. So I'll try to remember to remind you, and don't forget to use a code if you're buying from Oden. You don't have to use mine if you don't want to, but use a code so you can save some money when you're checking out. Let me know which one is your favorite look. I love both of them so much. I think this has been so much fun to play with. And yeah, have an amazing day. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again on Monday for a new video. Bye!